Welcome back. And we know that the fight against cancer is really difficult. You are given one of two medals of honor, usually the survivor medal when you've reached remission, or the medal for a very valiant fight against cancer.
Yeah, and there is a whole other category that could be called surviving cancer, where you are somewhere in the middle of that. My sister is in that group. She was diagnosed with breast cancer 5 years ago and was diagnosed with stage 4 terminal cancer 2 years ago, and she is running after a medal in a category all her own. In the human race, we're taught to never run from our problems. We're told to face them head on. But Michelle Corpuz has saved her own life by doing the opposite, running away.
I just don't want to hear it. I just want to go throughout my life as if I'm not living with cancer. And I don't like limitations put on myself.
The race for survival began 5 years ago this month when Michelle's Halloween turned into a nightmare unimagined.
I was laying down watching a TV show with Doug, and I just had a feeling come over me to do my self-exam. And I knew it was breast cancer awareness, but that wasn't really necessarily the reason I checked myself. I just had this feeling that I needed to do it. And that's when I found 2 lumps. The first thing that ran through my head was that I was gonna die. And I was upset and frustrated because I've always taken such good care of myself. And I thought why it was happening to me, I couldn't understand.
A lumpectomy led to a mastectomy, then chemo and radiation, and a hysterectomy, even alternative treatments in a Mexico hospital. But all that fight led to more bad news.
She just basically told me I was terminal.
Cancer in her bones, which is supposed to be causing her excruciating pain, and then some tumors in her brain as well that are supposed to cause, you know, debilitating pain.
Leaving her young daughters and husband became a reality she had not considered until that point.
I just didn't want to leave them without a mother. Just a lot of feelings, a lot of fear.
Without many options to run towards, she chose the road no one had ever traveled. Michelle decided perception was stronger than reality.
Thought to myself, we're all terminal. We're all gonna die at some point. And it just didn't mean anything to me. Did you have a good time?
Mm-hmm. Oh, my gum's purple.
Wow. So glad you're home.
Michelle's mindset has transformed hopelessness into not only time, but the quality of life a stage 4 cancer patient only dreams of.
I know what I'm doing.
Most of Michelle's doctors can't believe what they see. She should be in a wheelchair. She should be on heavy pain medication.
I think they're a little shocked. They just ask me what I'm doing. Hi, Michelle. You look fabulous.
Even as her sister, I have to do a second take every time I visit.
How are you feeling? You look good. You do look good. Survivor. She is a survivor, for sure.
I get this a lot, like, you look great. You know, how are you in remission? And I always just have to remind people that, unfortunately, with my diagnosis, there is no remission.
Even walking around the hospitals and things like that, people that are dealing with the same stage cancer as her, it's just amazing how she looks and how she is able to operate compared to a lot of people that had the same diagnosis. So in that sense, she's a miracle.
But it's just a reminder of who I am and what I've accomplished.
A portacath remains in her chest for blood draws and treatments to strengthen her bones, and she relies on daily medication that stops the estrogen in her body from feeding the cancer. And despite some doctors' advice to stop running due to the potential of breaking already weak bones, she continues on the path she's always known.
It's therapy for me, and by running and doing those things that I used to do that made me feel so empowered and so strong, I couldn't just give them up.
She can do lots of stuff even though she has cancer. I love her and she's a survivor.
Oh, absolutely. She's a survivor. She continues to amaze me. She inspires me, and she inspires a lot of people around us.
You are a survivor. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
For Michelle, life goes on as normal.
Hi, Cook. Did you have a good time? The two ingredients together.
The extended family keeps growing.
I love Halloween.
And each October that rolls around shows Michelle's choice for life has become a reality. And although no one can predict the future, Michelle says not even her doctors, she takes one run at a time, hoping her race will lead her to a finish line no one ever imagined.
I want to see my daughters grow up. I want to see them get married. I want to see them have their babies, and I think I can do that. I think it's not too far away.
Wow. I was crying
so
throughout the whole thing.
incredible. She's so beautiful and just incredible, her story. I mean, she believes.
She really believes, and that's what's taken her so far. And you know, in addition to that, Michelle's lucky enough to have a brother-in-law who helps provide her treatments at the City of Hope in Los Angeles. And I have to say that Michelle's quality of life it changed the minute she stepped foot into that hospital and started with her oncologist, Joan Mortimer, excuse me. I spoke with Dr. Mortimer last week, and she is also the director of the Women's Cancer Program at the City of Hope. And this is what she had to say about Michelle. She is an amazing doctor. She said she looks perfectly healthy and acts perfectly healthy, and Michelle does look particularly good. And when I first saw her, she had lumps and bumps and was in pain, but as long as we switch her hormone treatments, she's in good shape. Dr. Mortimer goes on to say, we all assume it's one disease, but it is many. In Michelle's case, the cancer grows when there is estrogen. She will have to be on and off hormone treatments to fight this chronic disease, as she called it. I've seen this many times, and until we have a cure, this is how we take care of it. The most positive doctor that I have ever spoken with. She says, Michelle's doing great. She's doing great, and she's stage 4
It is
cancer.
it's just so much about the attitude and what you believe. I mean, my sister from day one has just known she's going to beat this, and she's just incredible too. I mean, these women are inspirations to us all.
I
She has a
know.
great family with her too.
Yeah. Wonderful. Oh, good luck to your sister. Always good luck to mine and all those women who are fighting cancer out there right now. We'll be back in just a minute.